about that. I don't know your life no more than what you tell me, unless God shows me something. But when you put all the pieces together, does it say the door is right here, right now? Does it say that you're going to have to push by faith? Anyone?
Maybe this is something tied with what you're saying, but the first night down here, I'm not remember, but I just heard one night that the first time I ever stood under the sun. Before I got up, the enemy said, I dare you to get up. You know. Well, here my heart is just big, you know, I dare you. When you hear that from Satan,
yeah.
You know, but still, I stepped up and I did it.
Right.
Well, after I've done that and I sit down, I can hear Satan speak for you. He says, I can't believe you've done that. I can't believe you've done that. You know, and then after that, it's just like when everything, it's just like hell broke loose after that.
Yeah.
You know, and after that, I don't think I've done it anymore since then.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not that I'm not afraid to do it, but I just don't know why I haven't stepped back out to do it. I don't know. It's not that I know what Satan can do or what he thinks he can do or something like that. But you know that just bothered me because he said that. Because after I sit down, he said, "I can't believe you did that."
Yeah.
You know, but I did. I stepped out. I guess I don't know if that was faith. I stepped out on her or what it was. You know. But at first he told me, he said, "Don't do it. Don't I dare you to get up and do it."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "I just stepped out on the dare and showed him, yeah, I was going to do it."
Yeah.
You know. And then he's like, after he said that, you know, he said that and he said, "I can't believe you've done that." It's like, now I'm going to show you what I can do, big girl, you know, after that.
Right.
You know, that's just how I look at the picture. You know, he said, you showed me what you could do, now I'm going to show you what I can do.
Right.
That's how I look at the situation.
Right.
You know, I don't know if it's how it worked or what.
Oh, I'm sure, you know, we talked about that before, you know, that people wouldn't sing because they know the next day the enemy would slam them.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to face that. So after they sung, they'd be 6 months they'd sing again.
But you know, after that night, I never thought nothing else about it. I never thought nothing else about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he never did say nothing else to me about it, you know, about that. And then it's just all this just broke loose, you know. And then after this started happening, I thought, well, yeah, that I just added it, put 1, 2 together, you know. That's what I came up with. That's the reason that all that happened.
Yeah.
You know, because I stepped out and done that. And I thought to myself, well, if I had stepped out and done that, maybe this would never happen.
Yeah. But then where would you be? And I think he's showing us things in life saying, you see, when you step out by faith, you're going to have enemies. You're going to have problems. But if you push on through that door of opportunity, then you'll get to where I'm wanting to take you. And I think that may be something he may be showing you. I don't know. You have to figure it out, Teresa. But I know that I've had a lot of enemies. I mean, you name it. Not just, you know, like physical enemies. No. And I know what it's trying to do. And he told me well over 3 years ago that that's how it's going to be at the end. When it comes down to the end, just before the door of opportunity, you'll have to push through with faith, Shane. I'm not going to drag you through that door. You got to make the choice, step through it. But you better line up everything. That's what he's telling us. You better look at everything I've instructed you over the past 3.5 years and glue everything together so you can plainly see that what I said come true. And it came through exactly like I said it would. So why won't I do the rest of it? But we're going to do it a unique way. The traditional church is not working. It's not. We can't sit and wait on people to come through the door. We're going to have to go get them. We're going to have to do it the way Christ did it and the way the disciples did it. We're going to have to go out in the highways and byways, but we got to know where to go and what to do when we get there. And that's what he's trying to tell us. But the only way you're going to do it is you're in a tough place. You were like Habakkuk in chapter 1. Lord, why? Why ain't you answering me? Why is all this happening to me? Well, didn't I tell you that's what I was going to do? Didn't I tell you I wasn't going to come and pull you through that door? That's what I told you, wasn't it? Now are you going to go through it? It's before you right now. If you'll put all the pieces, but you got to be able to plainly see the vision. You got to be able to see it clear. And the enemy's trying to cloud it with all the problems you got going on. He's trying to get you tied up into all these problems and all these situations that you can't see it. And you'll be willing to give up. And we're asking God to show me something, do something, just help me. And He's saying, nope, you're going to have to go through by faith. Anyone else?
But anyway, I've been praying, Lord, give me something to hold on to. I mean, I have prayed, Lord, I just need something to hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this is what I've been looking for, maybe this is it.
Yeah.
Because I've looked at the Word, I've read the Word, but it's been nothing but words.
Right.
Nothing.
Won't stick.
Nothing won't stick.
When you're struggling, it won't like that.
It's just words. I mean, they don't mean a thing. I don't care how many times I've read it. I don't care how many favorite scriptures you've got. It don't mean a thing.
Right.
None of this word means a thing. I tried, believe me, I've been from Genesis to Revelations, I've been all over everything, just trying to find something to hold on to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe this is it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe this is it.
Well, you take a lot of notes, Teresa. You had in the past. Look through them.
I've been trying to. It's just when I read the Word, the Bible is just words on paper. But maybe this is it. I don't know.
Spell out the vision plainly. Spell out the things plainly. That's what he told Habakkuk. You're struggling because you're losing focus on the vision. And that was God's clear instruction to him. I mean, he said, I stand there, what he said in verse 2 of chapter 2, he said, the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end he shall speak it and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up and upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. You're not going to run unless you see it plainly. And know that it's right here. The opportunity is right here, right now before you. You're not going to push yourself out of it. And he's just like he's telling Habakkuk, if you don't get it plainly, you won't. You're going to stay in that rut like you were in chapter 1, asking me where I'm at. Why ain't I doing something? Lord, you promised this. Why ain't it happening? And he's saying, there's a door of opportunity. You're going to have to step through. I'm not going to pull you through it. You're going to have to step through it. You're going to have to come up out of yourself, encourage yourself, and get yourself up out there. Well, the only way you're going to do is if you bring all the pieces together and write them down to where you understand that it happened exactly the way I said it would. You got to realize it's not me, because I said, like I said once again, we get focused on the carnal. We'll see me up here speaking, or anybody be up here speaking, and think it's them. And if you put it all together, you'll realize there ain't no way I could have got this right. There ain't no way I could have guessed this. There ain't no way. So it had to come from somebody else. Who'd it come from? Well, the enemy don't know the future, so he can't be doing it. He only knows the past. That's all. God's the only one who knows the future. The only thing the enemy knows is what the Word says and what he can understand of it. But are you struggling with it? That's what he told us we was going to do. That I'm going to be leaving you by yourself. I'm not leaving you, but I'm going to trust that you'll push through with faith. I'm not going to pick you up this time. You're going to have to step through the door of opportunity by you. Feeling like you're by yourself, but I'm not. I'm still carrying you. I'm still with you. But you got to make the choice on which way we go. Which way are we going? I'm not going to drag you through it.
When I say, Lord, give me something to hold on to, to me personally, I feel like it's something I want to see. I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But now, as I read this and we just read this, I think it's something I'm just going to have to do with my faith.
That's it. We're going to have to, and like he said, remember, Teresa, before we ever started this, for Easter, that's what it's going to take. It's going to take faith.
But why is it that we want to see it? Why is that?
Because I think we're human beings, and we've got used to that. That's what we've went by for so many